John O'Dowd, Minister for Education in the Northern Executive. I'm also an Assembly candidate for Aberbanel with my comrade, Catherine Seeley. Comrades, over this last 10 years, the education system in the North has seen a dramatic and impressive increase in the numbers of our young people leaving post-primary school with high-quality education. 12% more young people are now leaving school with good qualifications than was the case 10 years ago. Our young people have access to more courses than ever before, have access to the most up-to-date learning technology and modern learning styles. Over this last 5 years, we have seen an unprecedented investment in the schools estate. Scores of new schools are being built or completely refurbished. We have delivered, for example, investment in early years as never seen before. New fit-for-purpose special educational needs legislation. New anti-bullying legislation. New shared education legislation. A complete rationalisation of education administration with one education authority replacing 5 boards. A new early years policy. A new policy on traveller education. A new formula for schools which has seen tens of millions of pounds extra being invested in schools in our most socially disadvantaged areas. A 13.8% increase in funding for our youth services. 12,000 more children receiving free school meals and uniform assistance as a result of Sinn Féin widening the entitlement criteria. £500 million secured for shared and integrated education schools. Our teachers, classroom assistants, boards of governors, pupils and parents all deserve credit and admiration for their commitment, for their determination to deliver the best. And delegates, all this has been achieved in the worst funding scenario for public services witnessed in a generation. Imagine what we could do if the Westminster government properly funded the executive. Imagine the society and the economy we could build if Westminster invested in the North instead of starving our public services of funds. It's in the hard times, it is when you prove your ability for leadership. And under Sinn Féin's watch, in education and on a range of other public services, we have proved that we have the ability to lead. Sinn Féin is committed to education, whether we in the ministry or not. We will continue to push for proper funding for the executive and for proper funding for education. We will continue to give leadership to our society. Gurmila Mayakov.